The Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show. Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alford Sports Talk Show.
Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. So delighted to have you join us. It's going to be twice the fun. You heard the intro twice. We're going to have twice the fun tonight on here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. It's going to be a fantastic Friday night. Man, I'm so excited today, and you should be too. Again, the phone number to call in is 516-418-5572. 516-418-5572. We're going to have a fantastic show. And guess what? We're going to go ahead and get this show kicked off real soon. But first and foremost, got to thank one of our outstanding sponsors, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Make sure these right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, it's quite all right. It's okay because he's shipping to New Mexico. My man is doing big things, huge things. You can join in the party too. All you got to do is visit flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. Don't forget to treat yourself in 2025. Get yourself that great sauce. Get it right now. In fact, we're going to go ahead and play a great song. All the music you're going to hear tonight is brought to you by Sam Scholar Songs. We're going to talk about Sam Scholar Songs a bit later. But first, let's play another one of Sam Scholar Songs' great songs. That is Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. Let's go.
Comes in four varieties, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. Meatballs and ham, Florida barbecue sauce, the fish and Florida barbecue sauce. Florida barbecue sauce.
And addicting, you may need a support group. Definitely don't forget to visit Chef G's right there in beautiful Tampa, Florida at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. And also you can visit the beautiful warehouse, beautiful showroom at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And that's 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. Thank you so much, Chef G's, for being another one of our outstanding sponsors here on this Alford Sports Talk Show. You are definitely the man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on one of our outstanding callers here on Alford Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're welcome. How you feeling today? Oh yeah, I know it's been a little different. Tell us your perspective on it. Yeah, I got to give him credit. Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. You know, shout out to Jerome Bettis. I know he's real happy. It's not, yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. You got to give them credit because they did big things and they went ahead and win. Notre Dame, man, that is Jerome Bettis. See, that's what happens. Great things happen to people who talk on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. For those who haven't seen it, please check out the interview with Jerome Bettis. And interesting that you said it, Lou. One of the questions I asked Jerome Bettis, which I thought he was going to just rattle off the answer right off the top of his head, I asked him what a free football automatic, and I kind of stumped him on a question. He didn't have a good answer at all. And I was like, come on. Speaking of that, what is your favorite football movie? Oh, anything, anything, any movie that is sticks out to you that is your favorite football movie. Yes, yeah, that's a great one. That is Rudy's number one for me, and Remember the Titans is a close second. It is a close second, very close second. Those are definitely the top two. Rudy and Remember the Titans. Those are my two favorite football movies. Not to say they aren't, just in case someone's listening and they have something different. Not to say there's not a lot of great, great movies. It's a hard choice, but those two are my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. The replacements. Yeah. You're right about that. Yeah. But y- yeah, you can't, definitely the replacements. You're right about that. Yeah. So yeah, it's you're right. It's Yeah, I would have to say Happy Gilmore for comedy. It's up there. Happy Gilmore is a great one. I heard though they're thinking about making a sequel to that. Believe it or not, long overdue. Oh, they're filming there. Really? Tell us about that. So they're filming Happy Gilmore, the sequel, about 5 minutes away from your house. Okay. And have you seen Adam Sandler? Have you seen? Huh? Okay, okay. That's the cool thing about being in the New York, Jersey area. You keep your ears open. You never know. And that actually, I see where Arnold Schwarzenegger is doing. He's filming a Christmas movie in New York City. I've seen that pop up quite a few days. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's filming a new Christmas movie down in New York City, and I know that's for a fact because it's been popping up a lot. And you see behind the scenes, and he has bodyguards, and it's like the only people I see getting picture with him is like the cops or somebody connected to the production. You understand? Because anytime somebody get close, they got the stiff arm like stand back. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's awesome, man. I didn't know that, but man, I wish I'd known that sooner. I would have stopped by there. Speaking of movies, speaking of big, I'm sorry I missed today. Props to Gigi's Playhouse Tampa for allowing me to be the EMC for the welcome window reveal. And for those who don't know about Gigi's Playhouse, it is a place where if you or know someone or yourself or family have someone that has a child with Down syndrome or even a younger adult, they have a lot of great programs on a lot of great events. Check out Gigi's Playhouse Tampa. But I was the EMC for the day. They had about 35 windows, and my job was to read off the bio of each family, and they would rip off the window, and it would have a picture of one of their kids or somebody of the family. Really awesome. Props to Gigi's Playhouse. That is the reason why I could not be at my good friend Lou's show last Saturday. Yes, so definitely thank you to G's Playhouse Tampa for giving me the honor for being an EMC. But yes, what do you got cooking for Saturday? Okay. All right. Yes. Make sure you guys do call in and support Lou. Phone number again is 512-543-4662. 512-543-4662. That's the man Lou. Make sure you support. Yes, that's awesome. So make sure. Yes, that's awesome, Lou. And don't forget the YouTube channel too. The Enhance. Type in the Enhance Sports Show. Yep. 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Yes, it's gonna be an awesome show. You the man, Lou. Always a pleasure. Yes, absolutely. I definitely do. You will. I'm not going anywhere. Blog Talk Radio is going somewhere, but not me. I appreciate you. Always a pleasure. I will. I definitely will. Definitely will. You're welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lou. Man. All right. So that's a great call, Lou. Really appreciate him calling in. It's always a pleasure, man. So we got a lot to unpack here at the Ellen Alford Sports Talk Show. Let me actually go ahead and thank another sponsor. We're going to get into a lot of things, but definitely got to thank another one of our outsiders. Thanks to CT and Mortgage for being another one of our sponsors here at the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show. Hey, the great thing about CTC ME Mortgage is if you need a home or refinance, thinking about doing anything with is property related, guess what? CTC ME Mortgage can help you now in all 50 states. All 50 states. Before it was just Florida and Texas. Now it is all 50 states. Give my man CTC ME Mortgage, Kurt McCray, a call at 346 527 7564. 346 527 7564. Definitely, you don't want to miss on a great opportunity to get that home. He can help you and give you a lot of insight. Do not sign on a dotted line or even think about signing on a dotted line without my man, Kurt McCray. Call or text him today, 346 527 7564. In fact, we're going to play another great song here by Sam Scola Songs. That is the CTC ME Mortgage song. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's go.
CTCME Mortgage Company. Can stand by their warranty. CTCME Mortgage Company. You can trust their warranty. Hey, the call together. This mortgage company. Yes,
CTCME Mortgage Company. That's right. Call or text Kurt McCray today, 346-527-7564, 346-527-7564, or you can visit CTCME Mortgage at ctcmemortgage.com. ctcmemortgage.com. Thank you so much for being another one of our outstanding sponsors here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. You're tremendously appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. And awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys too. You guys are outstanding. I gotta give my man and the Bucks, Mike Evans, a lot of credit. Wow. Anytime you are mentioned in the same sentence as Jerry Rice, you are doing something magnificent. And to get the last catch that clips over, 1,000 yards, and to do it 11 straight seasons, that is awesome. I mean, that is a fantastic, definitely accomplishment for Mike Evans. Great accomplishment for the Bucks. It's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's played every single season with the Bucks too. That is that's you don't see that too often here in the NFL. He is without a doubt a walking first ballot Hall of Famer, and man, it's just awesome to see, and I get to go ahead and honor him today on today, because on today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared January 10th today, Mike Evans Day in Florida. So that is awesome. Yep, today is Mike Evans Day. And yes, that's fantastic. So it is. Evans with 11 consecutive 1,000-yard season. He tied the legendary Jerry Rice all-time record. Evans has never finished a season with fewer than 1,000 yards. That is awesome. Evans was selected to the was the seventh overall pick in the 2014 NFL draft by the Bucks, first-round draft pick, and became an immediate star. While Evans may be happy about getting his own day, he has a playoff matchup to think about. Evans Bucks are playing the Washington Commanders at home, 8 p.m. Eastern time this Sunday in the wild card round. Best wishes to the Bucks. Outstanding job to Mike Evans. And in fact, let me show you this quick article here. Bring that up for you guys so you can see my source here. So let me pull it up. All right. Let me pull this up for you guys. Here we go. Bucs star Mike Evans received honor from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. DeSantis declared January 10th, Mike Evans Day here in Florida. There you go. That's the man right there. Yep. And courtesy of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. So, yep, that is awesome. That is fantastic. Congratulations to Mike Evans. Congratulations to the Bucks. And, you got to give it props, man. That's love. That's nothing but love right there. So congratulations and best wishes to the Bucks. They coming into the wild card game. I mean, a perfect, happy story ending on the last play to get the ball and throw it to Mike Evans, and he get that accomplishment. And next year, he's going to be thinking about. Got to be thinking about surpassing him. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about why you should try to emulate and try to catch a guy like, Jerry Rice, now Mike Evans. Because we're going to go ahead and switch gears a little bit and talk about Tyreek Hill, his departure from Miami. Okay, he hasn't officially left Miami, but he made it very clear in his last press conference, last interviews, you would say, before the season was out. I feel like here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show, I feel like Tyreek Hill has put himself in the news on a very negative connotation throughout this whole year. A lot. Okay. So much so, if you looked, he put up his profile picture as the emulation of Antonio Brown. Let me be clear. You should not be trying to emulate anything that Antonio Brown has done. That is the classic case of what you shouldn't be doing if you aspire to make it to the NFL and stay in the NFL. Let me turn back the clock a little bit and why it relates to Tyreek Hill. With AB was on top of the world, man. AB was playing for the Steelers. And literally, if I would turn on my TV, AB was on like 2 or 3 commercials. Pizza Hut. There was a couple others. It slipped my mind. But I remember me turning on the TV to watch the football games, and 2 or 3 occasions, without fail, he was in heavy rotation, and he would come on. And he was playing for the Steelers. And everything was going great. He wasn't having any beef. He was getting the ball, getting all these yards, getting all these commercials. And then what happened? The head started getting big. The diva personality started taking over. This is usually a parallel when it comes to wide receivers in the NFL. Not in all cases, but in a lot. They feel that, okay, they're getting big yardage, they're getting a lot of yards, and then they start negating the fact that it's a team game. Football's a team game. They can't force feed you the ball every single down and you win just because they force feed you, the wide receiver, maybe wide receiver 1, the ball all the time. He started getting the big head, started being disruptive. And the most important thing that I think really, really hurt and derailed Antonio Brown's career, the thing that I feel was number one, which there was a lot, but the number one thing was his insatiable appetite for clout chasing on the internet. AB was literally living his life via social media. Like, wake up, what can I do? What disruption can I do to get some attention to be, number one on Twitter, number one on Instagram? Living his life through social media. And mind you, let me be real with you. People on social media don't give a crap about you. They just don't. You do something great, they'll say you did something great. You did something bad, they'll just rip you up. There is no they'll unfollow you. There is no love when it comes to you living your life through social media. You cannot live your life through social media because social media is not real. It's not authentic. It's what you're putting up about yourself and what you want the public to see. There's a side of everyone that is not obviously public. And you can't live your life to impress people that you never met before and don't know. And mostly people don't care about you. They're laughing at you in most cases, not in all. But yeah, he's living his life through social media. So he's doing all this foolishness, getting attention, going live in the locker room, doing all types of nonsense, except for concentrating on being the best athlete you could be, being the best teammate you can be, just keeping you staying in your shoes and let this train keep rolling in the right direction. Causing disruption. They kicked him out of Steelers. He went to the Raiders. He put the GM on blast about a fine. I mean, just living your life through social media. Like, come on, man. And I see Tyreek Hill doing the same thing, emulating the same behavior. Okay. Let's rewind a bit with Tyreek Hill when it came to the decision to go to Miami. First and foremost, if you make a decision to go to another team, you were on the Chiefs, you just won a Super Bowl, you have Andy Reid as your head coach, and you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. You had Travis Kelce And you had all these weapons, and you were playing for a team that usually gets the number one seed. Worst case scenario, they get the number two seed where they have to play on the road, but they're a solid playoff contending team, meaning they're not one of those wild card teams. They're not one of those teams that just squeak in at the last minute. They are first, first seed or second seed. This year they won 15 games. So you have the number one quarterback in the league with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, hands down, even asked Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow even said Patrick Mahomes is number one. And as great as Joe Burrow is, he's right. The number one quarterback in the league, the NFL, is hands down Patrick Mahomes. It's not, with all due respect, Lamar Jackson or Allen. It's not Joe Burrow, as he admitted, and it's not anyone else. It's Patrick Mahomes. And why is he the number one quarterback? Let me explain to you. Number one, he's got a very good arm. He doesn't even have the strongest arm in the league. Number two, he's got insatiable IQ. Number three, he's got vision. He's got the natural abilities to play that position. Another thing about Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't crack on the pressure. He doesn't get, this is where Lamar needs some help in. If a quarterback throws you the ball and he throws you a sweet ball and you drop it in the fourth quarter, even in overtime, he's not, getting all riled up, out of shape. He's staying calm in the moment. He's knowing that there's another play to go. He's not showing up his wide receiver. Yes, you should catch the ball if he throws you a good ball and you're wide open and he throws it between your numbers. But Patrick Mahomes knows how to handle those annoying, difficult situations. He takes it in stride, continues to look for the next play, doesn't let it frustrate him. I mean, it frustrates him, but he doesn't outwardly show it. And with Patrick Mahomes, he's very crafty back there. He's not even the fastest. Lamar Jackson is the fastest quarterback in the league, but he's crafty back there. He gets those first downs. He knows how to get that first down and step out of bounds. He's very smart with the ball. Excellent. You are not going to go to another team, Miami or any other team in the NFL, where your situation was better. Meaning you might have gotten a little bit more money going someplace else, but you wasn't going to have an overall better situation. Far as competitive, far as you getting rings, forget about it. You was on Kansas City where you had won, and if you stick around with that league, that team, the way they do things in Kansas City, you were going to get multiple rings. Right now, you would be tied with D-Wade with 3. And you then try to sell people with some nonsense. Because Miami was giving you a couple of million more, let's say they would give you a little bit more money, the Chiefs were going to pay you well too, but they weren't going to outbid Miami. And the thing about it is, yes, Miami was going to give you a little bit more money, but guess what? You were going to have to play with Tua. And you try to sell us that nonsense that Tua is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. Nobody in their right mind bought that. He's not better. Tua, I say this with all due respect to Tua Tagovailoa. He is not better than Patrick Mahomes. He's not. And that's another thing. Patrick Mahomes plays a lot. He's not injured too often. He plays most of the time. He plays well over 85% of the time. Tua, you know what I mean? I'm going to say this again. I said this on my show already. I think Tua should have retired on that very last concussion. You slid into Damar Hamlin and you hit his thigh. You can even tell Damar Hamlin didn't even really want to tackle you. You slid into his thigh and got concussed on that. And then they will offer you, allegedly, $152 million buyout. I'm sorry, but brain damage, long-term health at your age, and $152 million buyout, you should have taken it. And the Miami, what are you giving up? The team is not a contender. They were like borderline wild card team, squeaking in barely. That's what the team was. That's what you are. You are what you are. And you left Patrick Mahomes for that. In life, what happens is, you know, a lot of times it happens with this in life is that you have to be willing to make sacrifices. We just make sure that we're still aligned here. Yeah, in life, you have to be willing if you want to be making a decision. Sometimes it's not all about the money. You have to consider the money, but you have to always overwhelmingly consider the overall environment that you're going to be accepting when you sign a deal. The money is one part, where you're living at's another, how competitive the team is going to be, who am I going to be playing with, who's going to be throwing me the football, are they in the long game? And going to Miami was not going to be, and I live in Tampa, it was not going to be a better scenario. You went to Miami, and then you found out the hard way that all that clout chasing and all that negative energy and attention you're getting was coming back full circle to haunt you when you unfortunately got pulled over down in South Beach. I watched multiple angles of that encounter. And those dudes were not fans. And not only that, one of the guys in that police officer scrum, they knew who you were, and they still didn't care. And you know why? Because they know just the aura, what you're about, at least the way you've been. And then Noah Lyles, you're trying to clout chase on his parade. The guy gets gold medals for track, and you think you're gonna outrun him and try to steal his thunder. Like, come on, stop living for clout chasing in social media. This is a bad situation getting worse and worse and worse. Now you even make 1,000 yards. I mean, that's a big fall from the production you've gotten. And I know this for a fact. Tyreek Hill, I actually went on a limb and I went ahead and got him as my fantasy football player. It has been a disappointment. My biggest mistake that I made in one of these leagues was about 5 games into it. No, I would say about 7 games into it. Somebody proposed a trade for me to trade Tyreek Hill for A Chain. And I was like, you know what? He might turn around the season. Tua's coming back soon. You know what? He might turn the season around. I was a little hesitant to get rid of Tyreek for A Chain. And boy, was that a mistake on my part. I should have made that trade and just took it because I thought it was kind of too good to be true. That 7 games into it, I should have taken a deal, and I didn't, and I paid the price for it because my man didn't do nothing. He was one of my higher draft picks, and he hurt me bad. And he even said in the season, "Hey, put me in, put me in. You're always gonna do something, clout chasing again," and it was nothing. Dog, you need to retool and refocus and just shut the trap and try to. You're like not you're walking a fine line right now. And my best advice to Tyreek Hill is pull in the horses, focus on your craft, stop living through social media, stop trying to get jokes and compare yourself to AB, compare yourself to Mike Evans, compare yourself to Jerry Rice. Don't try to compare yourself to somebody who is an afterthought now. And they ruined a great thing. They could have had a slam dunk Hall of Fame career like Mike Evans. Mike Evans has a slam dunk first ballot Hall of Fame career. There's no way he's going 2. There's no way he's going 3. He is going to get it on the first go round because he's made it 11 years in a row. He's tied Jerry Rice. Only person who's done that is Jerry Rice. So, and next year he's got a chance to break it. There's back. We are back in the flesh here on the Allen Alford Sports Show. Just in case you missed that, we're going to bring on another outstanding caller here on the Allen Alford Sports Show. Let's go. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm here. How you doing? Doing fantastic. Thank you. I'm doing fantastic. So glad to hear from you. So glad. It's Happy New Year. Thank you. I know it's the 10th, but I haven't spoken to you this year yet, and I'm so delighted to do that. This is awesome. Yeah, I know. Take advantage while you have it. And I know at the end of this month, things are going to change a little bit with the show. I don't know the provider yet that I'm going to choose. Coincidentally, Blog Talk having the phone number the way they have it set up, you would think that a lot of other companies would copy their format, but honestly, it's hard. Oh, definitely. That's right. Do you think Josh Allen going to get the MVP? Oh, wow. Yeah, so he's in the running. Yeah, I definitely do think Lamar is gonna give him some stiff competition on that, and we shall see. But I think you're right. He's gonna have some stiff competition. It should be interesting to see if he does pull it off. I think he's gonna have stiff competition with Lamar Jackson. I do still think Lamar, I think, is gonna edge him out. From what I've been checking and reading on and getting feedback from early voting, it's not a slam dunk for either one, but the early voting signs are pointing to Lamar getting it. At least that's what I'm reporting right at this time. The early, I think go either way. I think if you're Lamar, you disappointed, but you don't lose too much sleep about it. I mean, I know he's a competitor. I know he's going to want it, but I don't think. And I think Josh Allen, if you get it, you cherish it because it might be the only time you get it. So if you get it, if you're Josh Allen, you got to cherish it. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think Lamar Jackson got a little bit hurt this year because of him having Derrick Henry. It's not that it was a bad thing, it's just that him having that stud of a weapon back there, I think took a little bit of Lamar's luster away. And that's why this race is kind of real close. But do you think the Bills gonna make it? All right, the Bills. This is great. I love playoff football. It's awesome. It's like the people take the rest. They're done with that. Games going forward. Check that out. All means something, Diane. Yep. Yeah. They all mean something now. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You sound like you're a little bit under the weather. Okay. Well, definitely. It's always a pleasure. Always great to hear from you. So I look forward to talking to you guys again on Saturday night. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Tomorrow night. That's right. 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. I'm looking forward to it. So I appreciate you. Always a pleasure. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. Take care. Bye bye now. Another fantastic caller here on the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show. Always, always awesome. But yeah, let me just finish that thought on Tyreek Hill. Listen, man, I'm telling you as a friend, man, stop living your life through social media. Stop making jokes of yourself in the wide receiver position. You don't want to end up like AB. AB filed. The facts are AB filed for bankruptcy. It was downhill. Don't. put yourself in that position. This year is a wake-up call, meaning things could go downhill quick. You didn't make the Pro Bowl. You didn't make the playoffs. You don't want to be an afterthought. Your next move's got to be right on point. And the only thing I would also suggest is you should have at least ended the note of the year on a positive note, meaning play the game, put in the effort. If they don't make it to the playoffs, okay. You don't want to end on a bad note to end the season because your teammates, it was a bad look. They know now that you quit on them. And on top of it, you said nothing but negativity about leaving and stuff like that on the last game. So, not a good look. And then you put up the AB thing, not a good look. Don't emulate somebody that, as what most people in the fans league, they think of AB equals AB about about a clown. That's what they think. They think Antonio Brown is a clown. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't idolize somebody who is an afterthought. Do yourself a favor. Get a better role model. And having said that, one place that's never, ever an afterthought. Let me just make sure to have this up here. You guys. Yep. One place and always on point. Thank you, Pushpin Adventures, for being another one of our outstanding sponsors here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. Hey, if you need travel, foreign, international, domestic, you need a destination wedding, you need an international travel, you need group travel, you need corporate event travel, you need the whole sales team travel, Pushpin Adventures can help you. That's right. Give Monique a call. She will customize a package for you, whether it be land or by sea. Give Monique a call at 626 838 1006. 626 838 1006. She has some outstanding packages. Man, her stuff is fantastic. Do yourself a favor, give her a call, and you won't be disappointed. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys one 006 626 838 1006. Without further ado, let me go ahead and play the Pushpin Adventure song by Sam Scholar Songs. Let's go. Yes, give Monique a call, 626-838-1006, 626-838-1006. Definitely give Pushpin Adventures a call or go to pushpinadventures.com. Pushpinadventures.com. Thank you so much, Pushpin Adventures, for being another one of our outstanding sponsors here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. You guys are fantastic. Really tremendously appreciate you. Thank you again, Pushpin Adventures. You're wonderful. So, yes, the great thing about travel is that you go ahead and enjoy life, do big things, make memories. Nothing wrong with that at all. And yeah, so it's going to be a memorable weekend because we have the big time playoffs coming up. Let me break down for you guys the playoff schedule. And let me do that for you here. Let me just turn this. Yep. So let me do that for you here. Break down the playoff schedule, and it's going to be awesome. In fact, let me go ahead and put this up here. Yes. So, okay. So there's a game tomorrow. So tomorrow, the Chargers versus the Texans. And let me just go ahead and say many prayers and wishes and condolences go out to everybody in California with the horrific wildfires that's going on. I see all the people, unfortunately losing their homes, and it's just sad to see. And man, prayers to, California. And also because of the things that are going on with the fires, they did relocate the game. It's going to be in Arizona. So you have the Chargers versus the Texans. Chargers versus Texans. I think that I got to go for the Chargers. The Chargers to win this. Also, there's a night game, which is cool. So tomorrow we got two games: Steelers and the Ravens. It's hard to beat a team two times in a year. It's tough, but I do believe the Ravens will go ahead and take care of the Steelers. That's saying a lot because they just played each other. And then we have the Broncos and the Bills. I have the Bills winning. Then we have the Packers and the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning. We have the Bucks and the Commanders. I have the Bucks winning. And last but not least, we have the Vikings against the Rams. Yep. And again, prayers to California. I have the that game is going to be relocated, but I do have the Rams winning, and yeah, I got to pick for the Rams over the Vikings, but it's gonna be a great weekend of football, fantastic weekend. You guys gonna enjoy yourself. I know you are. It's gonna be great things, and then my MVP award goes to Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson's gonna get it. I think he's gonna snip it out and beat Josh Allen. The early votes, from what I see, are leaning towards Lamar. Again, it's not over. It's not written in stone, but that's what I have so far to report. And what we're going to do is take a little break here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. We're going to Yes. So what we're gonna do is at this point take a little break here. Then we're gonna go into the UFL news. So we're gonna do a little break here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. We're gonna play another Sam Scola song. In fact, we'll do that right now. Let's go. All right, we're back. We are back. So yes, thank you. Guys are awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys. Yes, so we're gonna go ahead and switch gears a little bit and talk a little UFL football. I do have press release here to discuss with you guys. Gotta give shout out to my UFL fans. UFL. So the UFL, this was dated yesterday. The UFL today, which was yesterday actually, announced that it's collaborating with Google Cloud to enhance the league's business and football analytics capabilities heading into the UFL's historic second season, which will kick off Friday, March 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time when Fox Sports debuts Fox UFL Friday with a matchup featuring the St. Louis Battlehawks against the Roughnecks. The league's second season will conclude on Saturday, June 14th, when ABC presents the 2025 UFL Championship game. And let me read that quote. The UFL is proud to collaborate with Google Cloud, an innovative company whose reputation is based on developing avenues to reach individuals and create worldwide communities, said UFL president and CEO Russ Brandon. Innovation from a business and football standpoint is a cornerstone of our league as well. And this collaboration provides us with a framework to build upon those innovations. Through the UFL association with Google Cloud, the league is confident that reporting will not only be more accurate and efficient, but the solutions emerging from the data will lead us to being a more valuable sports entity. So I'm going to read a little bit more here. And it says Google Cloud will provide the UFL with state-of-the-art data analytics tools, including BigQuery and Looker, which will enable the league as its partners to better connect with sport fans. By collecting comprehensive data from the league's ticketing sales, sponsorship, marketing, consumer products, sales, and social media assets, the league and its partners will be able to develop better products and services for fans, enhance the game experience, and allow the UFL to grow the game of football, whether fans are experiencing it in the arena, at home, or on the road. So I read most of it already. Let me just finish it off here. So it says the UFL will leverage BigQuery, Looker, and Gemini for Google Cloud models. In addition, the UFL will collaborate with Google Cloud over the course of the season by working to enhance the league's football analytics capabilities, ultimately providing fans a more immersive experience. By better understanding their data with Google Cloud solutions, the UFL will be able to elevate the fan experience in person and virtually, said Albert Lai, Global Strategic Industries Director, Media and Entertainment, Google Cloud. The UFL's collaboration with Google Cloud is a great example of how organizing and unlocking the value of data with advanced data analytics, tools, and AI can impact both the football platform and fan engagement. And I look forward to seeing what happens in their second season. Yep. And last but not least, the UFL consists of 8 teams: the Arlington Renegades, Birmingham Stallions, DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Memphis Showboats, beg your pardon, Michigan Panthers, San Antonio Brahmas, and St. Louis Battlehawks. The 2025 UFL season will kick off Friday, March 28th. Yes, indeed. So great things. And let me just take a look here. Let me just go ahead and make sure. Let me just make sure you guys here have this. All right. Okay. So, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. All right. So, let me just okay. Let me just go ahead and do a quick little. Let me just see here. Okay. Yes. All right. So let me go ahead and do that too. All right. So we got some breaking news here. Guess what, folks? I am going to be covering arena football. That's right. AF1. I am going to be covering arena football this year. So, in addition to covering right now the UFL, you will get coverage now from the AF1, which is Arena Football, formerly the Arena Football League, AF1. That is right. So, yep, I'll be busy this year coming to UFL AF1. I gotta get used to the AF1. It used to be AFL, it's AF1. Arena football. So you will get coverage from both the UFL and AF1 arena football. I will be covering them. God is great. The year started off fantastic. It was an opportunity that came. It's like this. I was thinking about it already, and then lo and behold, God said, "This is what I want you to do." The opportunity came to me, and that's a real blessing. So, yes, your boys will be busy. So you have UFL, AFL, AF1, and a whole lot more. And so definitely gonna be, we're gonna be doing things big. We're gonna be doing things big. You have to be doing things big. Doing big. So yes, it is. It's AF1 news now. It's not AFL. It's AF1 news. So that is what I'm going to be doing for this year. That's right. So, in addition to all the other outstanding coverage that I already bring you guys, you have something else that's going to be on the table now. I will be covering arena football. So, I expect me to be at both championship games, the UFL championship game and also the AF1 championship game, and a lot more in between. So, we're going to do it big. We're gonna do it big. That's the goal, to keep on grinding. Don't look back. I appreciate you guys and your support. You guys are phenomenal, and you are a true blessing. I appreciate you all. So yes, the AF1 will be covered. So that is part of the exciting news I wanted to share with you. And there are some other events that are coming up. But for now, that is the news. AF1 will be getting covered. That's arena football. You will start seeing coverage from me, putting things out there. I did want to say definitely. So AF1 is going to be on the agenda. Arena football, I will be giving you guys some coverage for that. So that's something new, something exciting. Next week, I will have some more great announcements to give you. Don't want to overload you. But one great announcement I did want to make also, I did want to wish my daughter, Diana Alford, a happy birthday. She is celebrating her birthday this weekend. It actually is on Sunday, but we are actually going to be taking her out tomorrow, and it's going to be fantastic. So happy birthday, Diana Alford. You are definitely an outstanding child. So want to wish Diana Alford happy birthday. You are the mom. In fact, I'm going to put something up here, and it's gonna be fantastic, man. And let me just take a look here. Make sure that we have this all up here. Man, they grow up so fast, and it's like you're happy but sad at the same time. Somebody told me that, and I guess I kind of find it. I did not believe them, but it's nothing bigger than experience. So happy birthday, Diana Alford. Really appreciate you. Can't believe it. She's turning 15. Man, she's pride and joy. I just like shocked how fast time goes by, and it does. She's she's 15 going on, I would say 18 or 19. She's very mature for her age. So I'm blessed to have Diana in my life. Happy birthday, Diana Alford. She'll be turning 15 this weekend. So yes. And I wanted also to go ahead and give a shout out. Thank you, Sam Scola Songs and wife Mary. You are awesome. Thank you for the outstanding music. That is correct. Let me go ahead and put that up. Thank you, Sam Scola Songs. Yeah, Sam Scola Songs. And thank you, Sam Scola Songs and Mary, for the outstanding music. Really appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you do. It is definitely a pleasure having Sam Scola Songs. In fact, you guys, I guess I'm going to let you know another great announcement is I will be playing the Super Bowl song by Sam Scola Songs the weekend of the Super Bowl. So definitely look out for that. In the meantime, all of Sam Scola's songs are available on YouTube and Spotify. You can follow him there on YouTube. You can hear all the great songs he has. He has hundreds of songs. Check them out. All of them, including the ones that you heard throughout this broadcast, are on there. Definitely do that. And also, if you need a songwriter, you need somebody to give a deal to, you need somebody who's going to be the musician of your delight, go ahead and feel free to reach out with Sam at singalongwithsam@gmail.com. Singalongwithsam@gmail.com. No spam contracts, no spam, great opportunities. Singalongwithsam@gmail.com. Really appreciate you, Sam Scola Songs. You are the man. And thank you, Sam Scola Songs and his wife, Mary. So thank you so much. And without further ado, we're gonna wind down this episode. There really wasn't much boxing news that happened this week, but I will keep you up to date next week. And want to thank you guys. Let me make sure I don't forget. Let me go ahead and do that here. Give you guys those props. You guys are awesome. Yes, so let me go ahead and make sure I put that banner up for you guys. Here we go. Thank you to all of our callers. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Diane. You guys are awesome. Thank you to all our callers. Thank you also for watching another great episode of the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. It's always fantastic. I do have a special episode I am working on that's going to be like a video vlog. It's going to be really cool and awesome. Keep your eyes out for that. I'm not going to spoil a surprise, but it's going to be deep. It's going to be deep. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to be rolling that one out soon. But yes, thank you for that. And want to thank, of course, got to thank my good friend and man. Thank you, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting. You've made a support group. Make sure you guys go ahead and support Chef G. Visit him at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, it's quite all right. He's getting orders out all the way out in New Mexico. Don't be left out of the crowd. Start your year off. Hey, don't beat yourself up. Treat yourself. Don't beat yourself. Treat yourself. Go to FLBBQSauce.com. FLBBQSauce.com. Without further ado, I'm going to play another great, fantastic Sam Scola Songs. Let's go.
Comes in full variety, Chef G's raw. Burgers and ribs, tasty fusion on pork and sausage, classic taste for chicken steak tips, a hot heat wave on meatballs and ham. It's a cookout treat. Chef G's warm fish and vegetables. Chef G's warm barbecue sauce. Chef G's Florida barbecue. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Make sure you go ahead and visit Chef G's right there at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, make sure you visit FLBBQSauce.com, FLBBQSauce.com. Definitely get that great sauce to start your year off. FLBBQSauce.com. You guys are awesome. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce is awesome. Definitely, you guys are fantastic. So, yes, it is a fantastic start to the year. I love it already. 2025. It's starting off great. I just want to hope that it continues to keep that great blessings coming in. Many prayers to everybody in Cali or in the West Coast. Prayers and man, those fires are real, man. Any prayers to everybody, Cali. So I just want to make sure I thank you guys. Same bat time, same bat channel next Friday. I'll be back again, 8:30 p.m. CST time, 9:30 p.m. EST time, Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So till we meet again, I'm going to play another great Sam Scola song to close out the show. Make sure you guys be blessed, be well, take care of yourself, look out for those shows, and follow on all social media. Let's go.
It's the end of the show. Let's thank all the fans before we go. It's the end of the show. The Allen Air Sports Talk Radio Show. And that's your best. Thanking us all. It's the end of the show. To show. It's the end of the taking a hold before we go. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show.